I'm commenting on a medical topic live stream of Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook in the 2010s decade. Today is Sunday, 21 December 2025, and here I, Tanis of Seattle, reflect on commenting on a medical topic live stream of Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook during the 2010s decade when I was living in Albany, California. So it was one this is actually a little bit of a YouTube specific. I think I had uploaded content to this YouTube channel, and if not, I was thinking about it, and it was like, one of the things was I watched a bunch of music videos, and like from, you know, a decade earlier and to present, and so there was a little bit of like, if I'm making stuff and I'm not making music videos, I'm not a musician, I'm not a music artist, it's like, maybe I should try watching other stuff, and maybe I should try watching videos on other platforms. And so I was on Facebook, and there was somehow I got some like notification of a live stream, and they were like, Mark Zuckerberg, and I was like, I went on in that exploratory phase of like, you know, I haven't watched a bunch of YouTube videos, I don't have a home community, I don't really know who makes the videos, you know, like who are the consistent producers, is that a reason to choose somebody, what if somebody's new and only has like 2 videos? So I was like, listen, so I was like on Facebook, and I was like, it's Mark Zuckerberg, I know who he is. So I was like, that one. And it was a live stream, and I was like watching, and he was talking about medical stuff, and I was like watching, and I was like, I understand what he's saying. And like it's on some level, and I was like, well, maybe it's because he's like a business guy that I get it. Like, so he's not like necessarily going into like nitty-gritty details. And this was roughly time coincident with my like kind of starting out on my self-experimentation with my cardiology, my heart stuff, in relation to my blood pressure journey, and so, you know, he said something, and I remember being like, this is like, he's saying everything except for what it is, and I'm like thinking to myself, I was like, I'm gonna comment on this, and he it was something along the lines of like discovery or breakthrough, or I was like, so you were all just trying to find stuff, because I was like active in science, and I was like, everybody's just trying to find stuff, everybody's on the hunt for things, and they don't ever find anything. So I was like, all right, I'll give you your answer. Sounds like or it was, no, not sounds like, I don't actually remember what it was, something along the lines of, then the holy grail is porphyria. I was like, and I actually submitted it, and it was, I watched it go away. Because there's so many people commenting, and so I was just like, there's your answer if you ever see this, Mark Zuckerberg. You know, not that the answer is right, because it was like me, and you know, I ended up quitting with no degree from the graduate program I was in, and that kind of stuff. But like, you know, the smart aleck me was like, here's a response. Not that you're ever gonna see it. And then I remember, perhaps like the most impactful part was, I was like watching, and I was like, he looks good. You know, like, so, like, you know, which just goes back to, like, another part of my blood pressure journey was Facebook came out, and I think it was early 2007, first half 2007, I made a Facebook account. I've tried to delete it. I've covered that before on this channel. And remain locked out and have for, like, over 5.00 years now. And so there's, but I made my Facebook account in relation to swim team, and swim team was the environment in which I fainted and there was a potential cause of low blood pressure per the medic that arrived on the scene at the time, and that was as part of swim team. So at the same pool, you know, that I was swimming at, for school swim team, same team, when I made my Facebook account, and they were like, we like your photo, like I took pictures and stuff, and they're like, can you put it on Facebook? And so I like made an account, and I put swim team photos on there, and so I was like, there's a little bit of like harmony of like me starting out on my blood pressure journey of like the self-experimentation cardiology part, and being like, look who's back, how synchronous. Is that a heart thing? Anyway, so that's, I commented. Did he see it? I don't know. Haven't met the man. Anyway, that's, I'm commenting on a medical topic live stream of Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook in the 2010s.